Hello everybody, my name is Edson, and welcome back to a brand new episode on the TimeShot SMP. Hopefully, because it goes up today, you guys enjoy the first episode back with the new computer, and I haven't actually changed any of the audio settings, so hopefully everything's okay. I was listening to it back, because obviously my computer is a lot louder than my old Mac, and I've learned something, about this. We'll go back to the Mac and computer loudness. So I've learned something about these. I'm going to actually try and get the cores, because what you have to do is you have to hit these first, so you get those plants, which means you can reharvest them. So once I've got these, I'll show you guys what I've learned. So basically, the new computer is a lot louder than the old, and the fans obviously are a lot louder. And I'm actually going to be moving my setup soon, in the next few weeks. Oh god, I thought there was a block underneath me. So I'm going to be moving my setup in the next few weeks. So it's not going to be that much of an issue. Well, I say the next few weeks, it's probably going to be like a month and a half or something. So that's going to happen. And when that happens, everything can be a little bit more spread apart, because at the minute the computer is really close to me. Whereas the computer ideally can be 3, 4, maybe even 5 meters away from me. The only things that the keyboard and mouse wires that I've got are extremely long. They're a few meters long. The mic, that's ridiculously long as well. The webcam, that's ridiculously long, and the HDMI cables that I've bought extra long HDMI cables ready for this. So I've got extremely long HDMI cables, so that's fine. But obviously at the time being, I've been tempted to record my sound. So basically start the episode or start the recording on OBS and be 1 2 1 2, and then record the start recording the audio in Audacity and then just mute it in OBS, which would mean then I can overlay the audio to be exactly the same time, because obviously I've got the start of the OBS recording and all of the Audacity sound recording, but then I can take the sound from Audacity and remove the background noise. But it didn't actually I couldn't hear any background noise. I know the mic's obviously a lot better than before, but I couldn't hear any background noise in the editing. So I'm sure if I cranked up the sound and listened with headphones, it might be like that, but we'll see. I may still do that just because it's ease of mind then, that isn't, because it is there, but it's just not as apparent as someone thinks. So with this, I didn't realise, but harvesting with your fist gives you a lot less chorus fruit than harvesting with your, is it chorus fruit, I think. Gives a lot less fruit than harvesting with an axe. So what's this? Right. Oh, maybe not. So that was, because we had 2 already, so that was 23. So let's pop that there. Pop that there. And then let's do this with that. So, whoa, okay, I thought, because I've harvested, I think it may be just random then, because I've harvested with my fist before and got 3 pieces of chorus fruit. And that's with a massive one like that, but then we got loads. So I think my idea/theory has been debunked there. That kind of sucks. I thought I was really smart. Don't say anything. So what I'm going to do is, today I'm actually going to ditch this place for a wee bit. We're going to head back to our base because, actually I probably should harvest these first. So I'm going to harvest these, and then you guys are jumping back on the route back to my place once we've harvested these sugar canes, and we're going back because we're actually going to quote unquote finish some of our base or more of our base today, or the few bits that we haven't done before. So I will speak to you guys in a little bit. Alright, I don't know what it is. I'm just waiting for some fish to cook in the community farm, but I don't know what it is. But since 1.9's dropped, there is always, it always seems to be with the beetroots, and now I've seen it with a few other blocks as well, or a few other crops as well. Now I think the carrots have been recently harvested. These have been planted for absolutely ages though. I've had this place loaded up for ages, and this block this block, and there's a few blocks on here as well, but these have been recently harvested, so I'm not entirely sure which ones they are. But it's always, every single time, this block and this block take absolutely forever to grow. And I've got some at my base. Like, I've reharvested my crops recently, and I'm trying to look, see if there's... No, the light level's fine. I don't know what it is. Like, there's some crops at my place that when I reharvested my crops, every single crop had been grown for like a solid 2 to 3 weeks, and there was just some crops that just were not grown. There was some potatoes, some carrots, some wheat, quite a lot of beetroots that just would not grow. They were stuck at like this level. I don't know whether there's like a percentage chance that one or two or like a few of the ones that you plant just will take a year to grow. I don't know why it seems to be the same block every single time. I'm going to go back to my place now because I've obviously recently harvested it, and I'm going to hopefully I'm going to see if there's any blocks there. But I think by the end of this episode we'll check it out and probably see if we can bone meal all of the grass all of the crops anyway at our place. So yeah, that's it. It's just something I've noticed in 1.9 since 1.9's dropped. I've got like a one beetroot patch, or like I've got like a few beetroots on my Patreon server as well that are growing. There's like I've got like 10 blocks of beetroots or something, and one block just will not grow. It's impossible. I've never seen it grow. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what if it must be a 1.9 bug. It has to be. So I don't know if any of you guys have found that out yet, but let me know if you know anything about that. Okay, so what I want to get done today is, I don't know if you guys know, but when we got, I think the last world download, we got pranked just before the world download. It was during the 2-year anniversary, and I think there was a bunch of people, probably like 6 or 7 maybe, that went and built like, because I'd just completed my base and I'd spent so long trying to do it, and they gave me like an A++++++++, and built this like giant A+++++ thing in my base, which went the entirety across my base, and they made it out of wool. In doing so, they breeded all of my sheep. Now I'm one for rounder numbers. I'm one that, it's not an OCD. It's more of a, I don't know. I just like knowing that I've got like, especially when it comes to like little things like, for instance, sheep in Minecraft, because I have like 2 sheep fields. I've got one for killing sheep, I've got one for shearing sheep, and the one for shearing sheep, I like to have 4 of every single sheep, and we have obviously got 1 Jeb sheep as well, so we've got 1 Jeb sheep on top, and we've got 4 of every single sheep. So what I did, I killed all the sheep off, because obviously I didn't know how many we had. And I got rid of all the trees, because the annoying thing with sheep are, like, if you look at the horses here, they look all nice because they've got all the grass and everything, but the sheep, they slowly eat all the grass, so the ground looks bare in the end, and it's just horrible. So the only way to combat that is to put loads of flowers in there. So we've done this on a stream a couple of weeks back. We've put a load of flowers in here, which I think actually looks quite good. It's the similar sort of thing that we want to do in the Patreon / donator field. But it's not completely done. There's like a load of blocks that are still not filled in. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bone meal a load of trees first, make it look good with the trees. Then I'm going to grab all of the flowers that we've got, because we've still got a stack of each flower. I'll go and show you over here. And I'm going to fill every single block that doesn't have like a flower on it already. Here we go. There's all the flowers that we're putting down. Basically, we're putting down like all of the 1 high flowers. So out of all of the so we're just going to fill all of the blocks with either trees or flowers. And when you guys join me back, that should be done. The field should be complete, and then we can start breeding the sheep. And then that'll be set, and it'll actually look half decent. This is the same thing that we want to do in the Patreon field, but just in a smaller scale. So I wanted to do this one first, and fix the sheep field. And we want to actually do the same in the sheep field over there as well. I don't know whether we'll get it done before the world download, but we'll see. So let's get growing some trees and planting some flowers. Let's do it. Okay, so I've managed to fill up all of the blocks with flowers. It took just over half the stack. So another, I think it was about another, because I think we had 8, I think there's 8 small flowers. Yeah, I think there's 8. So we had 8 stacks, and we've got just under half a stack of each left. So it took us about 4 more stacks of flowers to fill the place up. And it looks very nice now, especially with the trees. And obviously now the sheep can't actually eat any of the grass because there's no grass there. So yeah, it's just, I don't know why, but like sheep seem to glitch it. I don't know, moving animals are a little bit more glitchier now. They seem to like roam off by themselves a little bit more, and they don't sort of pathfind to you as easily as before. It's very, it feels more like robotic now. I don't know, it's a bit weird. So I've grabbed a few sheep from the other sheep farm. I've brought them over here. I've started breeding them, and we have a few. What I want is I want 4 of every single sheep. So I want 4 of every single sheep, and then this Jeb, which I think the Jeb is a white sheep, because if you rename a sheep Jeb and you shear it, you get the wool that it was before you named it Jeb. So I think, I'm almost certain this is a white sheep. So I will have 5 white sheep and 4 every other kind. So I'm going to slowly work towards that while I do something that I haven't done in, oh my gosh, absolutely ages. I'm going to update the donator field. I don't even think we've got enough quartz to do this, because there's been so many recent donators because of the new PC and how close it was. Oh my gosh, we've got, I'm going to just list off now. Holy crap, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people to update. So we need to update 8 of these to different blocks. And we have to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 new statues. Holy crap! Oh, I can't thank you all enough for the support. It's been insane, and there's some interesting things coming for all the people that have donated to the new PC. I've got a few thank yous, a few things to make it so you guys are never forgotten. And one of the ways is obviously to have yourselves in this field of donate. Look how good B Reese looks. So I'm going to get to that. I'm almost certain I don't have enough quartz. I'm going to grab the blocks, and I'm going to, oh, I don't know. I don't even think we've got, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Maybe we'll get the quartz. Maybe that's, I don't know, the next stream. I don't know. Let's go and see how much quartz we've got. I don't think we've got enough by any stretch of the imagination. So, yeah, that's going to be quite interesting. Oh, gosh. Let's have a quick butchers. I need to update the maps as well. Hold on, I can update this map. I think. Let's update that. Update that. There we go. Is that part of the fit? I don't know. Have you updated? I don't know if you're updating or not. Oh yeah, it seems like it's updated. It did like a little change thing there. There we go. Then we also need to, I need to wait until all of the crops have grown, because I don't know if they show the grown crops or not. We'll see in a second. I need to update that as well. Oh gosh, so much to do, because we've got the world download, I believe, in about a week's time. So there's a lot of work that I need to do. So much. Let's have a quick butcher, see if we've got enough quartz. So what did I say, 24 or something? Oh, that means, oh no. That's so bad. I need to get so much quartz. I need to go on like a massive quartz hunt. Oh, I wish you could get quartz from a villager somehow. You can get glowstone blocks, but you can't get quartz from villagers. That'd be quite useful. Damn it. Well, I can't update those fields yet. Okay, so I'm probably going to sign off here. I'll go and sign off in the, because I need to keep breeding these. Once I've bred, I would say roughly enough. Enough sheep. I'll get 4 of each dye, and I'll start dyeing them one by one. And then, like, I'll start breeding them and, like, dyeing the babies and doing all of that good stuff. And and then we'll slowly get to the point where we've got 4 of every sheep. And hopefully when you guys join me back, because I think the next episode I'm going to not do any work on the spawn sort of community village, because I want to get this place completely done for the world download. As soon as in 1.9 has released and we can finish the farms and all of that. So I'm going to try and get all of those crops grown on the farms, bone meal all the crops that don't grow because of that weird glitch that we get. I'm going to try and do the exact same that I've done here with the flowers and trees in the other sheep farm. And then I'm going to try and get 4 of every sheep here. I'm going to try and get the quartz. This is all going to be in the next episode. I'll hopefully get the quartz before the next episode though. And then we can update the donator field. Maybe we can possibly either rebuild the pink panthers and get rid of B-Ree's statue, or we leave that for the world download. Maybe I'll get rid of the pirate flag and then I'll leave the B-Ree's statue up for the world download, and then hopefully update the TimeShot subscriber house. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. If any of you guys aren't in the subscriber house, by the way, just drop a comment below, or if you don't know if you are, just ask if you're in the subscriber house. It basically is anyone that's ever commented on one of my TimeShot SMP episodes. Got like a massive document that I keep updating. I haven't updated it in like 100 episodes though. I'm going to update it before the next world download, 100%. So I'm going to make a to-do list while this episode renders out. And in the next episode, we'll start knocking those things off the to-do list. And hopefully for the world download, this place will be even more complete than it was when it was before. Pretty much complete. If you get me drift. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I should also say before we actually finish, look at this armor. Unbreaking 3, Fire Protection 4, Feather Falling 4, Depth Strider 3, Mending 3. I may add protection onto that because we've got fire protection. Oh no, we don't have fire protection on anything. So we've got protection on both of them, so we won't. We need to make a helmet though, and then add. We've got an Unbreaking book. We can buy a Mending book for 20 odd emeralds, and then I'm going to add, I think, either projectile protection. I think it's going to be a projectile protection because of how OP skeletons are now. So I'm going to add projectile protection, unbreaking, respiration, and mending on there, and then that's going to be the final set of armor, which we should never have to recreate again, which will be quite interesting. I may even, no, I think that's what I'll leave it as. We'll see. We can like change enchantments up as time goes on. So that's that, and yes, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure you leave it a like, make sure you leave it a comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.